Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever works, wherever you're at. Um, I did say on my last video that I may do a creative mode to show off some of my uh, better designs, and just so you know, everything that I'm going to show you is, dang it, wrong one, my design. Um, let's see, date, go the other way. This way, that one. Okay, come up here. Um, that one, not, no, 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 no. I'm not sure. This, yeah, that's lying. Uh, there we go. This is a hover version, and apparently I am missing some parts. So we're not going to go with that. What's this one? No, that's the vanilla. This one. Oh, swap. Alright, this is the previous one fully completed. And as soon as I get rid of that, this is a hover version of one of my better designs. The original design is a tracked vehicle. Yeah, oh, my brain is so fried right now. The thing about hovers is, and I'm not liking this. I have this on the back here. This is a multiplayer. Um, because the guy that I was playing this with, his vehicles would be not really power balanced, and so and this thing, once it's fully powered up, it can be a beast. It goes like forever on the power. As you can tell, everything except the cruise missiles on the top are in repair bubbles, and I can't believe I didn't notice that before. Anyway, alright, so that is the hover version of. No. That was Mark 1 of this. Um, Alright, here is the tracked version, single player tracked version of this, and I think I've rearranged a few things on there. There we go. Yeah, slightly different. There. Let's go ahead and let this poor thing power up. But if you notice, it has a rotating anchor, so it can turn to face enemies quite rapidly. I was never really pleased with the front of this, and for some reason I'm missing something. So what I did, was turn it into, I think this was the next iteration, or no, this was the previous iteration. And what these are for, if we go over here, this is because this thing is so front heavy with all these turrets and everything on there that I use these to lighten the load a bit. Now, I designed this and it's still missing parts. It's missing all its armor plating up here. I designed this before there was the Better Future anti-grav features, which I could have threw anti-gravs in here to just to give it just a little bit of a lift on it. But she rolls. She does rather well. Oh, this doesn't have... Does this have? It does have. Why is it not wanting to... Huh. Very weird. Now, this was like first generations of these tanks. Where did the... This is the multiplayer version. Because you can't use certain parts, certain fabricating parts of the factory items. This doesn't have the if you notice, single player, I have collectors up here, I have mobile wood burners, but you can't, the mobile wood burner, I don't believe you can utilize. I don't remember why I didn't put that on the multiplayer one. I think it was because the guy that I was playing the multiplayer with, he tended to do 90% of the resource collecting. The front needs a lot of work. I was never, this is why I never put these on the workshop, because I'm never quite happy with them. And all the yellow's showing through because the skins, the colors, the modded skins that I had used to color this with, I don't currently subscribe to. Now I'm trying to keep my subscriptions for this game as just the basic not keen. Oh my god. My brain is so fried right now. The developers put out a series of skins for CrossCorp, and that's basically what I'm sticking with for my subscriptions now on skins. Now let's see. Swap this out. Here's my bad boy with the these are the standard big tires for Venture, and this thing, well, that burnt through all the little bit of fuel it had. Yeah. But this this doesn't do too bad. When I don't know why I put all those boosters on there, because they're not worth a damn with no fuel. But it can pretty much handle its own. I am in full creative, and I don't have enemies spawning at all, so that's why you're not seeing any. This is just a big ass magnet. That's all it is. It is because of this right here. This is the Venture Mobile SCU, and it does not have a very large range. These magnets, at least when I built this, these magnets, when stacked like that, they actually have a very large range that they can collect, and as they collect them, then the SCU can get them. Wow, that's weird. It's like a dog when you scratch behind its ear and its leg starts jerking around. Oh my lord. Um, yeah. So let's see, what else do we have? This no, that's no. Okay, this is the multiplayer. Wait, which version is what I got here? This is this is the multiplayer version, I think. So if I do this one, no? Okay. What's the difference? Oh, I don't have the that's right, you don't have SCUs in multiplayer. That's because when in multiplayer, when you run over or collide in with a loose block that's not attached to a cab, it automatically sucks into your inventories, and it's a shared inventory. So I don't have to have the SCU on here. I just have to have the magnets on here, and this thing is just. This has so much firepower in the front that it rolls itself backwards. Let's see. I don't think that's mine. Oh. Come up here. What's some of my older stuff here? Oh, these are all. Yeah, no. I don't know if this is mine or not. No, this is not mine. This is not mine. This is what you call, folks, gun spam. This is insane for the amount of guns on it. And I think that's why I subscribe to it, because it's like ridiculous. There's no reason, none, that you should need this many guns on your design. Right. I mean, that's what I got. And this is borderline spam to me with all these auto guns. All right. This is just a basic ride that when I'm playing co-op, I tend to stick to, and then I can change things out in the bed as needed. This is a hover version. Okay. Yeah, pretty much anything that has LS in front of it is my design. And what this is just a heavy charge station. It has AI underneath it. but it doesn't rotate, and it has protection on it. And I thought that this thing would have a shield bubble or something on it, but nope, apparently not. Here we go. Yeah, this is just kind of silly. This is really, really silly. But it is designed so that we can simply just collect stuff in multiplayer. There's nothing singular or single player exclusive on this design. And the magnets being that far apart, it gives me a larger area to collect from. This is one, I think it's somewhere in the last series I did, I mentioned a feature of vertically placing, or actually horizontally placing hovers. And this thing right here, if I was to go up a hill, oh, nice, which I don't have because I'm only in I only have the salt flats because I didn't want to have to deal with terrain issues. But if I was to be going up a hill, these would push on the ground below the hill and help me push up the hill. And I don't know if they still work or not. That is the multiplayer version. Why do I have... I don't remember. Does this thing anchor? Oh, yes, it does. That's probably why I have the AI on here, because then I could have it and I could be in my own, or I can, if I had the parts, which most of these parts you should have tons of by the time you would need to use it, but I could build a couple of these and set them on either side of my base, and it would be able to deal with that. This is basically the same thing, just not as much. I don't remember why I put these on here on the side. I for the life of me, I can't remember. But this has some fuel under here for the thrust, the boosters, and it pretty much either sells or burns everything you collect for power. For instance, let's see, can I hit, let me see. See, we managed to snatch a couple to give power, and those are far enough away that they should go. Oh. See, the way this is set up is each of these handles two along the axis, and each of these handles across the axis. So whoever gets it first gets it. That's one of the hovers. Okay. And this, I don't think I ever actually got to work properly. It is on a rotating base, and it is AI. What is this? Oh, that was the yeah, okay. However, I mean, here you go. I mean, if anything comes within range of this, it's not really going to matter. There's 16 or 20 cruise missiles on top of this. Everything is protected by a bubble. There might be a little crevice in there that you can get to, should you need to, or well. But it has plenty of light at night. It just, and it can charge you. The whole central portion of this, I believe, is nothing but batteries. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's the. Yeah. Oh no, this is the big boy. This is the big tires. And see, now we run into, because you get to a certain size, you want to figure out something to do with all the space, and the fallback, the default thing to do with extra space is let's throw another gun there. But these are this is nothing compared to some of those. Those are down there for anything that gets up underneath. Let's see, what can we do for speed here? Not much. Do I have any boost? Nope, no boost on this. What is this? Stabilizing computer. That keeps me upright, so I could do some wicked hill climbing and that kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Huh. This is a nice little missile chucker. Think of it as the Caldari frigate of TerraTech. Let's see. This was kind of silly, I think. Is this the one that I thought it was? Oh, this is one of my first armored tracked vehicles, and this, yeah, I was not overly impressed. I had another one that basically I was trying to use to prove that these auto the auto cannons were just OP, and what I did was I just built like a shell like this, but I had slots where the auto cannons were poking out. I think I had two on each side, two in the front, two in the back. And it had armor plating, like just like this sort of deal. I don't know if it's in here. No, this ain't it. But this is my armored missile chucker with some. I use these as my tree killers in the front. I mean, this thing does pretty good. Whoops. Alright, that was... Oh, yeah, okay. And that's Mark II, and it sucks because it has no fuel. Few bases... Missile tank. Let's see. Well, this little bugger gets up. Alright. Oh, yeah. This was something I just did to test. And what ended up happening at the time was the rear ones would collide with the ones in front. But it looks like they fixed that issue. I mean, that's a lot of missiles, man. That is just, and it's 3 tracks side by side on each of the corners. Everything on here except the shotguns are missiles. Every single thing on here. That is just, that's missile spam. But I built it because we were having issues with the missiles colliding with each other in certain situations. And all these are like bases. Yeah, now we're back to the same old, the SOSDD stuff. And this is an anchored furnace, so of course you have to anchor, and for some reason they're not letting me anchor. This is simply to go get resources. Also, it cleans up the trash that you get around a base that's been there for any kind of time. Things coming to attack you. And it can handle itself with sufficient firepower to, to deal with things. Why is this not... Why am I missing blocks? How can I be missing blocks in frickin'... Oh, because I bet you... Yeah, it has a modded block on there, and I don't know why. Oops. Hadn't gone through the entire list. Now we're getting down to stuff that you guys have probably seen. This is just a little... yeah, that's all it does. It goes, chops down trees. It has these guns on here for a little bit of self-defense. Which, I mean, it can't really turn worth a damn. So it's pretty well only to go in areas that you know are fairly clear. Ah, yes. Here is the... Now we're getting somewhere. These have been pretty much upgraded. What this does now is it sorts... here's your receivers, your basically your collectors, and it sorts burnables to burn to give you power, and everything else it goes to the mobile cannon, mobile delivery cannon. I've recessed back some of the front damage just to deal with things that get right up in your face. But this poor thing, I'm not sure why I have... Oh, because I have... Yeah, because there's a couple of thrusters on here. Alright, so without any thrust, I can get up to pretty close on flat surface. I can hit 50 to 60, depending. And we throw this in, and I can get up just a couple more miles per hour. This is a heavy, heavy tank. But the reason it's single player again is because it's using the SCUs. You could use this in multiplayer if you pulled out the SCUs and put something else in there if you wanted to, or just armor it up back there. Oh, look, I'm making money. Yay! Now, see how, well, we're kind of stuck waiting on, the other side had some. We're waiting on the, but this definitely incorporates a lot of venture blocks and so forth and so on. There we go. See, we have, and I set it up so you could have, because the way the mobile burners do, they have one inside them and they hover one over them. So this can have 4 total items, or 5 actually, because one could sit on the sorter. Yeah, see, and it's burning one, and it's got 4 more in line. So, yeah, I mean, this could, that, the way this setup is done, it could fuel you for quite a period of time. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, this has, tell me what that is. Oh, come on now. The game is being, no, those are magnets. There's magnets here to draw stuff in, or to hold on to things until the SCUs grab them. And I think there's a row going across the back of that. Which is what I usually did when I did this design on the back of these tanks. This one I'm actually quite pleased with. I'm still not 100% on these. Somebody, one of the neighbors is shooting at deer or something out there, or that's a car going nearby. Yeah, this thing can handle itself, pretty much. This one I'm actually kind of proud of, but alright, let's see, I just wanted to make sure. Now I had, oh, this one. Okay, swap current tech. This is the one where I was attempting to test just how OP the chain guns were. And I couldn't get 2 of them out of the back, but I did get 2 out of the front. One just has a straight up shot, and then the other one can turn a bit, and then these can turn in that area. And it shredded things. Now, which way is forward with this? Why are those? Why? Why? I don't get it. All right. This thing just annihilated stuff. These poor things. These autocannons are just insanely OP. I mean, it takes a couple seconds to wind up, but they never have to stop the reload. They have an insane range compared to other ballistic weapons, and they just track like nobody's business. This was stupid. This is one that I downloaded or subscribed to. at one point. And I don't know why I'm still subscribed to it. I thought I went through and cleared out all the crap. Huh. What's this one? Oh. Uh-huh. This one one of the errors in my design here are there's so much weight up front just with these that these are going to be overloaded. I'm pretty sure they're going to be overloaded. And then I have the area up top to where I could put the big cannons up there. But if I put the big cannons up there, then I know those are going to be overloaded. Dave, what did I... Why? What? I don't have... There's no AI on here, so why did I name it Dave? There's no AI. There is a cab, but there's no AI. I think this is not my design. This is the designs. This is the typical design of the guy that I played multiplayer with. Boxy. Actually, this isn't the typical because normally he'll have all kinds of resource collectors on here, magnets on here to pick up stuff and all that. That's just the way he rolled, and I try to teach him. I don't know. I couldn't tell you if this is one of my designs or not. I really, at this point, I really don't know. It kind of looks like something I would have done. But I don't remember ever using these wheels. It's not... This is one of mine. I think... No, this is not one of mine. Because had it been one of mine, the center part of this would have been... what is this? Batteries? Why are you not telling me what these... Oh. Why do you have so many shields? Holy crap. And look at all the repair bubbles. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's not mine. Why is all that fuel under there? For one thruster? Or two in a row? This again... don't think this one's mine. It's fortified, but is there an AI on here? And why would you only allow wood to go out there? Yeah, this having just a single thing down here is kind of useless. And you can't build a whole lot at any one time because you have only two small silos. And and a whole lot of empty space inside that you could be filling with batteries and such to give it power. I mean, I see there's a bunch of batteries here, but you could have put more batteries in there. There's a refinery. I don't know. Again, some of this stuff, this might be something from that I captured from old missions before they seem to have just simply gave up on and just had one plain mission base. That's not mine. That I know is not mine. I already showed you that. That's not mine. That's not mine. Again, I never recall using those wheels. And then my question is why? Why would you need two of them for one? And then why put this sticking out here? It doesn't really do a hell of a lot to protect the wheels in the front or the back. Yeah, this is a mega charger. It has no defenses though, so why is there 3 cabs underneath it? No, pretty sure it's not. No. There's Turret Joe. This was the original heavy truck, and I would put a SCU in the center there. And then of course I took it and altered it for now that is on the workshop, and that's early game if you need resources for missions or something. I think I have come up with the first restriction for the upcoming series, and that will be that aside from mission demands, I can't sell anything. So I can't go out and make a few black bucks by mining green crystals or blue crystals. Anything. I can't. So the only thing I could sell for is there are a couple of missions. For instance, if you do the one of the first missions you do when you start a new game is it wants you to prove that you can be self-sufficient. So you have to sell a couple of resources, and I think it wants like 200 block bucks sold. And then there are a few Geocorp missions where it tells you to sell. First you have to refine resources, then you have to sell resources, so forth and so on. So those missions, in order to accomplish those missions, I have to sell. But other than that, I can't just go out and chop down a forest and take all the wood back and sell it. I think that's going to be one of my restrictions. this. This is my latest invention. What was this? Oh, okay. Um, this thing is insane, and sadly, I'm on a flat terrain, so I'm not gonna be able to do much with it. But this thing has no wings. It has no action, no hovers. Okay, but this thing can fly better than most airplanes. Can't really turn too well in the middle of it, in the middle of flight, but if you watch the channel intro video, at the end of it, I am playing with this thing, and can I get any kind of... I don't think so. I am not going to have any kind of ramp, because this is all pretty much going to be flat. Oh, one of the things I needed to do to this poor thing. Whoops. I'm not sure if I can. I don't know if I have any place to. Oh yeah, I got a little bit of space. No, 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 no. I need... Oh, wait. Oh, are you gonna tell me... No, okay. Give me this. There we go. I needed that data on here. This uses a Hawkeye shield and only has a Better Future repair bubble. We have batteries hiding under here. This is our cab. Got lasers on either side. Got some lasers here. Scatter lasers hiding up underneath both sides. We have some laser turrets on here. That is, I think, what is this a railgun? Rifle, Venture Crossfire Rifle. This is the cross corp skins. That's why they look like... I should put something here. Let me see. Come here. Come here. Give me this. Oh wait, what am I doing that? Okay. No, no. You come here and we'll take this one off. There we go. Hmm. 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 Ooh. Yeah, there's a little seam back there, but as I've learned in Space Engineers, you can't win them all. Alright, so we had this goes there, you go there, like so, yes. Alright, then we have this there, and you go there. I think that looks better than what was there. Now, and it makes it look a little stronger at that point too. Hmm. Let's see over here. Is there anything? Yeah, those point the wrong way. This little missile pod, man, that's new for me. Since the last time I played this game, and I love it. Man, that thing is insane. Now, see, I could easily take a bunch of the plating here off, and spam the hell out of it with weapons. But like this, I could fit this on there somewhere. It doesn't. No. Now, I want to take a picture of this, save, overwrite, and now what I want to do, possibly, is maybe, perhaps, um, oh, yeah, left, huh? Pardon. Right. Did I do that to the front? Yeah, to the front. Now, I should redo this, but at the moment I'm not going to. That all I want to do. I'd also want to bring that out to kind of compensate. Whoa. This is the problem with hovers, and it doesn't really even matter. I can't turn. Oh, there it is. There. I'm looking at the wrong one. That's the problem with hovers. I used to have two hovers. I took the Hover Buddy and I upgraded it, made it a little bit bigger, and gave it a couple weapons. Um, hmm. Definitely needs some weight on the front. Anyway, well, folks, this has gone on long enough, and let me check here real quick. Oh yeah, we're at an hour. So I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this was kind of an extra thing. I took through most of. See, that's the original Hover Buddy, but I put something else on there. Yep, took you through everything. Um, there you have it. Some of my designs, some of the things that I wasn't pleased with my designs about. And hopefully, maybe that might help you with your own designs. Um, they don't have to be, especially when you're dealing with better future. This is the thing that I learned with space engineers. Sometimes different curves can actually look good. Um, for instance, I could put, if I wanted to, I could go. Um, not that one. No, 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 no. I have all of its technicals are inside the shell. But I could do like this. I mean, for real, I could just do something like that. Or these guys. And I could do something like that and make it look a little outer spacey kind of thing, you know, give it a little flash and pizzazz, but uh, you don't even need to do that in most cases. I know I have an extra dot down there that I peeled up all the rest of them, but I didn't. I was lazy and I didn't want to take this out to get to that last one to take out. So, oh well. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Hope maybe uh, I've helped at least one or two people with their building troubles, giving them some ideas for their own. Um, in general, unless you have a perfectly balanced vehicle, which means you start from the center and your X and Y and Z all are balanced, hovers are not the way to go. You can utilize them to provide a little bit of lift in an area to kind of lighten the load some, because you'll have plenty of hovers before you ever get to the these. Oh no, not even the magnifier. It is the anti-gravity pip. What happens is that area that's purple on this um, ends up being a bit lighter. Say, if I do that and do that and then go out of build mode, notice now that I'm now nose down instead of nosed up. It basically, it made, and see how that happened? Now I'm ass heavy again. So, and it's gonna wanna pull me backwards because I am. So you have to be perfectly balanced. I just went into build mode, that's all. In order for hovers to be effective. And adding more hovers is not the answer. You need to, like for me, in order to utilize the hovers, matter of fact, We're just going to go like this and swap. Thank you. In order for me to utilize the hovers, I have to have whatever's in my rear lighten up. And the problem with that is that these things are insanely heavy compared to other blocks. The only thing comparable to these in weight is the batteries, which I have. If you notice, my batteries are pretty much dead center. So I don't have anything in the front to counteract the weight of these ion thrusters. So that there is my problem, and I'm not really sure I care to deal with it, you know, because this thing works really well. And if you want to see it fly, check out the last minute and a half, I think, of the channel's intro video. Because this thing flies, and it does combat rather well too. As long as you can keep out of the range or out of the gun sights, and pull the AI's trick of continually circling your enemy. Whoops, come here. Woo. And it has a good speed to it too. Doesn't stop worth a damn, but why are you not picking up? Oh, because and we'll pick that part up. And it turns nicely. It is, even at speed, its turning is just beautiful. Absolutely fantabulous. I'm trying to see if there's any place I can get a jump, because you can't. It won't fly right off the ground. You have to have uphill angles in order to get it to get off the ground. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get any, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. This has been going for an hour now. But again, thanks for watching, guys and girls and boys and whatever, women. I was all messed up. Like I said, my brain is a little bit on the cooked side. It's been unseasonably, really unseasonably warm for nearly the end of November. It was brushed 80 degrees Fahrenheit today, in an area where, okay, it doesn't normally get super cold in the wintertime. We're not talking sub-zero temperatures, but it can get down below freezing, but seldom much lower than that. Last year we had a couple of really cold days, which were down in the 20s, and I think we hit the teens a bit. But I've been here now again. I grew up in this area, a little farther southeast than this, but I grew up in this area, and I never remember. I don't think I ever recall it getting to sub-zero here. But in November, normally when I was a kid, I could swear we went hunting, and there was snow on the ground in November. Yeah, and we're at the end of November, and it has not a speck of snow. Very little rain, as a matter of fact. It's supposed to rain tonight, but I doubt it. Anyway, you folks have a good one, and once again, thank you for watching. This is Larson Stoll, and another failed experiment. Remember, drive it like you stole it.